Hey, my brothers and sisters, I have another message for you. This is message 3 on communication that the Lord has given me to give you. And the title of this one is, What Would the Lord Delight In? Or What Delights the Lord? And I thought that was an interesting title for something about communication. But basically what he's saying is, what actions and thoughts lead you to being a saint? Now that's kind of like the last message, the only information that's really, really important right now is the things that lead you to being closer to him and to being his bride. So very similar thought. And what I can liken it to is, how you walk, how you act, how you are reflects him. And that's going to be another message, how do we reflect to people who don't know the Lord? But you can't act this stuff out. You can't pretend you're holy. You can't act holy. You can certainly strive to be holy. And you have to know that holiness, God is holy, right? So the way we draw close to him is by being holy. Well, we have no holiness in ourselves. So the only way we can get holy is by having more of him. Remember he said, be holy as I am holy. Well, the only way to be holy is to take more of him in, because he is holy and we take him in. Well, that delights the Lord. It delights the Lord when you take him in. It delights the Lord when you go further along this pathway towards him. It delights the Lord when you become more like him, more set apart from the world, walking in love, walking in joy, walking in peace, walking in the fruits of the Spirit. I wrote this down. He says, I am yours, so come to me. Well, of course, the flip side of that is we can say to him too, I am yours, come to me. So in this is seen a beautiful meeting. It's like the Song of Solomon talks about the love the king has for the peasant girl, and that's us, of course. This is a love relationship between God and us. How do you become ready to meet the Lord? Well, you have to be someone who loves him. People think, well, I have to prepare, I have to, store up food and water, I have to get prepared, and some are doing that, some aren't. But the most important preparation is the preparation of your heart. Are you ready to meet your King? I've written a song that he had in my heart all week, and I will record that very soon, so that one's coming up. Are you ready to meet the King? But here's the way to get ready. I want you to imagine that you're in love. You have found the most incredible partner, and you are so in love. And you can't wait to tell your friends and your family about him or her. You can't wait to tell them all the wonderful things he is or she is. You can't wait to tell them what you did with them. It's such an exciting thing that you want to tell everybody about your love. Well, that's kind of like preaching the gospel, right? It's not like pounding over people over the head with the gospel. It's like sharing this most wonderful love. And by the same token, if you love somebody, it's not about the clothes you wear or how you act or, how clean your room is or all these sort of worky things we do, or how many hours you volunteer at the church or the food bank. The important thing is, if you love somebody, you will want to be with them. If you love somebody, you will seek them out. If you love somebody, you will put them first in your day and in your life. If you love somebody, you will not deny them. You will not turn your back on them. You will not lie to them. You will not cheat them. You will not badmouth them. You will not blaspheme them. You will not cheat on them, right? You will not, because you love them. And it's not that you are acting a certain way or pretending a certain way or working really, really hard to be a certain way. All those things I just listed, those are the things that people do when they're in love, or don't do when they're in love. If you're in love, if you're really in love, you don't cheat on your partner. It's that simple. So back to the topic. What things delight the Lord? And that's how I want you to spend your day and your nights. What things delight the Lord? Sure, you might have to go to work. You might have to take care of children. You might have a million things you have to do. But first thing in the morning when you get up, you spend time with the one who delights you, and that delights him. When you're going through the day, talk to him. Talk to the Lord. Talk to the one you love. Tell him about your day. It's not just whining and complaining, oh Lord, do this, do that. No, 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 no. Talk to him. Lord, I love you. Thank you for this beautiful sunrise. Thank you for the food on my table. Thank you for my beautiful family. Thank you for the love you give me. Thank you for healing me. Thank you. Thank him for all those good things that are in your life. Seek him out like you would seek a lover. And that delights him, because he loves you with a love you cannot fathom. He loves you with a love that's eternal and beautiful and so much more than we can imagine or even comprehend. And he's waiting for us to come to him every day and be that love, be that partner, be that one. Our human mind can't understand how God can love each of us so unconditionally and so beautifully and so perfectly. But believe me, he can. So forget anything that you know about love. Forget anything you have, any misconceptions you have about God, religion, that he's a harsh God, that he's a punishing God, that he's forget all that stuff. Jesus is our bridegroom. Jesus is our love. God the Father loves us as children. Jesus Christ loves us as his own. So, I think I've said enough. I'm getting ramped up now. I'm getting kind of excited. The Lord is here with me in such a sweet, wonderful way. I said to him when I started this, Lord, please lead my voice, because I don't know what to say in this message. And actually it came out quite easily. And one last thing. The verse, of course, is Psalm 37:4. Take delight in the Lord, and he will give you the desires of your heart. Now I know the catch to that is that the desires of our heart are him. If you delight in the Lord, and the desire of your heart is him, he delivers, boy. He will be here in a heartbeat. Also, he did mention with this verse, when we were writing this down the other day, he said, don't be scared of failure. There's fear of failure, and all great men and women run into failure. You can't accomplish anything if you don't risk. The thing is to get up and try again. Now, this may mean different things to different people who are hearing this message. You may be afraid of coming before the Lord. You may be fearful that he's a judging God and he's going to be harsh with you. And I would say don't be afraid of that. Just come before him and humble yourself, and he listens and forgives all if you're honest. You may be afraid of preaching the gospel, and I would say don't be afraid. It's a joy. Just like I said, if you imagine coming home to your mom and saying, hey mom, guess what? I met the most amazing person today. And you start telling her all about that. That's the way you share the gospel. Share him with love. Never beat someone over the head with it. If you're afraid of doing something different, like volunteering at this food bank, or putting out a YouTube video, or doing things that are maybe stretching you out just a little bit in service to the Lord, don't be afraid. Failure's okay. It means you're trying. Anyway, maybe take that little snippet into prayer and see what he had meant exactly for you. But anyway, the main message, delight the Lord. Do those things that delight the Lord, and you will be on that narrow path, and you will be in his arms in no time. Amen. God bless you, brothers and sisters.